squared away. We are hopping right into the action as some technical difficulties have put us a little bit behind, but thankfully R3SIN and Notorious has thankfully waited a little bit just to get started. But R3SIN Mafia, Notorious, IVRL Season 1, Week 8, here on Bazaar for map number 1, and we are in round number 1, 40 seconds in, and a grenade has gone off, I believe.
Let us know when you guys are in position up down the north.
But we've got the Southeastern Market OBJ, Bazaar OBJ, whatever you would want to call it, with the likes of Dubshan, Princess Unknown, and Psy close by the OBJ, framed and craft, taking care of the perimeter, frame being in the eastern side, craft looking for the south. Will they be aware of this push in the northeast with the red smoke? Who knows? Frame will be the one that has to deal with them, but is in a peculiar spot because there's no protection from this advancement from Alan Care. Looking down the road, oh, getting shots out, does get a hold of framed. I think I had lasers on, didn't I? There we go. They're on now. Sorry. We do have Lampy 28 here as my co-caster, but is on a phone call currently. But thankfully I am maining, so no delay in that action as well. But he will be joining soon, so the sultry southern seduction sounds of my voice will be no longer once he comes in. Captain Timo here down the west, getting a long line towards tank, but nobody really going to be in the line of fire with Dubsham and the boys still tucked in tight.
Okay, let's do that. Yeah, no.
Some sort of, yeah, that's what I thought I heard. Wicca and Texas Matt throwing smokes out towards the bar. Might get the attention of Kraft. Maybe a little bit of Princess. I'm not sure if they can see through those windows in. Maybe some audible could use it though. I keep thinking that, but being so close to the uplink, it is so hard to hear. Wicca getting shots towards the south, but southeast, but I don't think he was seeing anybody truly there. Wicca does have smoke clearing away. Kraft gonna find Wicca. Evening things up 4-4. A frag out from Timo, not gonna find anybody. Although even at 4-4, R3SIN has to be careful because the surrounding offense on the OBJ can be perilous. Alan Cara takes out Dub. The son of Dub, Psy, close by. Does get the refrag. Avenges his father. Texas Matt takes down Princess. Notorious down to a 3-2. Kraft and Texas Matt trading. Now putting it Psy the Great by himself, facing 2 Notorious members. Timo and Psy. Timo seen across, I believe. At least the laser was close. Can Timo cap from back here? A frag out from Psy. Does not catch Timo because it's in the top. Does get around to kill Timo, saving the cap as well as not killing himself because that frag would have landed right in his lap. Oh, man, what a play by Psy. Psy, all that's left. General Chickens, all that's left. Psy. So close to almost seeing Chickens. Chickens starting to come down the alleyway. If Psy is it? Less than a minute. Round number 1 down to a 1v1. Psy opting for high ground. Jumping off. Audible cues might be giving away the position, though. Side needs to be careful. Chickens is very close, and I believe very aware of the position now. Coming up on 30 seconds. It's going to come down to if Psy can flick, because Chickens is coming around the corner, knows exactly where Psy is. Does get the shots off. General Chickens and Notorious taking a very close round number 1. Man, it's there we go. He's here. He's just on a phone call. But a very good, very tight round number 1 for Notorious and R3SIN. And I expected it. I like both these teams. I like the guys on the teams. Dub's one of my boys. Sai's a very good player. I've seen a lot out of Sai lately that is very impressive. And Dub should be very proud. That's the word I was looking for. But yeah, so while Dub is currently farming his own VR Onward team at the house, they are facing Notorious, and Notorious is no slouches. I've seen them take down some very high-level teams, and I've also seen them put up really good fights against some really high-level teams. So I'm expecting some fireworks tonight. And round number 1, I don't think disappointed. I don't know about y'all, but I thought that could have went either way, obviously. I mean, it was 1v1 for God's sakes, but the surrounding offense there was, I mean, I think really the key point to what was a positive outcome for Notorious, because of how easily it could have went down, that they all just funneled into the same spot where they all died. But the not knowing where anybody was going to be coming from, Psy not knowing that somebody was just right around the corner. I mean, it's tough sometimes.
Oh wait, I died.
Especially when you are crouched and trying to be quiet, but still be just a tad. Cues are a big,
Pretty sure I hit his
big deal.
craft one, but I'm...
Craft does not connect.
Oh,
Shooting in to OBJ. 249 really lighting up the OBJ. Shots out towards Side Princess. Chickens takes Craft in the distance in the north. Frag out, doesn't find anybody. Look at this tucked in. Find framed here in a second. Frame tablet out. Wicca heard Dub in the distance, and we'll go find him and trade. R3SIN now down to a 2v4. Sai the Great. Princess Unknown. Facing 4 members of Notorious.
He just moved to the 1st floor. He's moving
We have to
behind
cross.
the back.
Finding Timo. C4 does go off, doesn't connect with Princess, but was pretty close. Princess finding Matt.
Scratch him.
Tying this up now to a 2v2.
We have 4 minutes. We have time. We don't have to push it.
I know. Garden is 6.
I just now realized this. The 69 brothers. Fun fact, Lambowski's high school football number was 69. Probably shocking, right?
She's down on that building. End building.
Finding Aylin Kara.
There should be one left.
Chickens, once again, all that's left for Notorious. This time we'll face a second 69. Chickens opting to go back to the same tunnel he was at. That winning round number 1. I don't think that will be the case for round number 2. I think
Bug the
that
wall,
position is
moving to
not
your
going
left.
to do well
Push
for
in,
a
so
Psy and Princess
right.
push.
On that side.
I do like the pistol flashlight there. Very good spot, very good angle. Definitely catch Princess coming around the corner. Less than 2 minutes left. Chickens all alone on the OBJ. Princess inside, just close by. So looking to try to get a look in from Pikeway. Chickens letting out the utility. Size preemptive strike through the pipes there, going to allow him to have a clean entry, not to deal with any of that. However, may have put himself in a position that might find Psy here in a second. Psy, however, gets the revenge from round number 1 and round number 2, taking Chickens. yeah, good job, Psy. Very good rounds. As I said, gonna be a very tight, very good matchup. IVRL Season 1, Week number 8, Notorious and stuff that I have there. Not what you're thinking. Maybe what you're thinking. Wrong button. Maybe. Alright. But yeah, Lambowski, Lampy28. Lampy is still apparently on this phone call. Notorious versus R3SIN Mafia #1. Notorious being home and taking their first map pick. Not taking, but on their first map pick. That is bizarre. We'll see what R3SIN Mafia comes at us with map number 2. I am currently unknowledgeable of their map ban, so I'm not entirely sure what it would have led to. Just current pick, but everybody in the chat talking about me beerless. I get it, okay? I understand. It grows back fast. It's coming back. It'll be here soon. I get it. And thankfully, the action is back sooner than the beard is. So, round number 3, map number 1, week number 8,
Want to move that, or do we want to go north?
cast number 4.
Do we want to go east?
Yeah. I think we should.
Yeah.
We all just bust in through that back door.
Do we want to
Bust
try to
into
get
that
it?
back
I'm a little nervous about going blue room, but
Man, it's just video games, right? Why is there nerves? No, this game can be absolutely terrifying. This game can be just nightmares. Shot that was around Aylin Kara. 249 lighting up. Target there. Smoke. Careful about where it seems. They don't really care about none of this. They're not in danger of it. They're just trying to cover all the angles. And we've got, who is this in the corner? Framed. Real good spot to pick off a lot of this Notorious offense. We'll find Matt. might find Wicca if Wicca gets a little
Very
peaky.
northeast corner.
Let's get the call out. Get the shots. Wicca peeking. Frame looking. Frame's laser so close. Will find Wicca, only for the down.
I have made it back in here now, Lambo.
There you go.
Sorry
Nice.
about that.
You're good, bub.
Had a little emergency phone call. Had to take care of. Sorry, folks.
Hey,
I'm
hey,
sure I'm now
deal.
ruining the cast, and I apologize.
Ruined it. Ruined, as Stewie
He's all the way in
would
the
say.
back, like up on that house.
Finally confident by Frank as Kraft finds Aylin Carey in the distance. Aylin up there towards the southwest side of Market after all that pre-fire. Chickens does down Frame. Frame most likely gonna still be.
No,
able to
he's
shoot
watching
that
the back.
Yeah. Well, now Chickens takes that confirm, so no more call-outs from Frame there. It is a 2v4. Chickens and Timo. Chickens is doing pretty well for Notorious so far, being the last remaining member. We'll see if it happens again for the third round in a row.
Still got Timo here, also in the northeast.
Yeah.
Gonna push this north side. He's got not too much in front of him as far as threats. I mean, Dubsham is somewhat near the northeast courtyard, but unless he looks back at the right time, Timo could get past him here and possibly into Kia.
Timo needs to slow down just a tad. Dub should probably be hearing footsteps here in a second. But yeah, by the way the current defense is laid out, one member able to slide by Dub or Kraft in that rear entrance.
Yeah, Kraft was pre-firing here in the north through the wooden shacks, and not really finding much there. As you can tell, Chiggins and Timo have taken over the east courtyard. Nice frag. Nice job by Dubsham to run away from it. Princess Unknown there in the west courtyard, definitely doing a great job covering the front of Kia. Now Captain Timo is rotating back here on the north side next to Dubsham.
I think Chickens is going to side step. Sham finds Timo in my rear there as Chickens is all alone. Once again, round number 3 has been the last remaining member for Notorious.
Oh, has he?
Yeah.
Missed the first 2.
Yeah, that's what I was meaning. He's been the last guy up for him for all 3 rounds so far. Just remember, he's got somebody behind him.
East courtyard.
Good rotation there by Chiggins. He got called out, so he didn't want to push his luck. Trying to get out in the open there. Still a minute and some left. Maybe try to get this upper view down onto Dubsham. Dub heard him going up the stairs, so did back off a little bit. Kraft just taking more pre-fire north of Kiat. Chicken's in a very exposed spot. It's risky coming up here.
One up there, second story, east corner.
Chicken's made a few rotations around this building and hasn't gained anything.
Does finally get the headshot. And
wow.
oh my goodness,
Oh, you
Chickens.
kidding me? Got 30 seconds. If he can get upstairs, he's
No,
gonna...
he can cap and oh no, needs to be careful. Kraft just on the other side. Needs to get a gun out. Oh.
Got a knife out. Oh, he had the knife out. I thought he was gonna get him with the knife.
Yes, it was.
I think he
Kraft.
dropped his gun, didn't he? He dropped his gun outside, didn't he? Or
I don't know. I have no idea.
he's going for the 3-piece with a knife finish.
Oh my.
He was trying.
That was a play, bro. I thought for sure we were getting ready to watch a cap. Thought for sure. Thankfully.
I mean,
for
what a
Resin
play! I
Mafia.
mean, he rotated on that building a few times,
Oh, dude.
not gaining anything, and then finally got the 2 snapshots off, and then took out the guy in the cross the courtyard.
Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah. Unfortunately for Chickens, it didn't pay off, but what a play. I'm telling you, he's been doing very well for Notorious tonight. I mean, it's only been 3 rounds, but he's got 7 kills.
That's crazy.
Yeah. He's 7-2.
Good on
in 3
him.
rounds. On the other side, Psy, Dubsham's boy, is 5-2. Which he and Chickens, you missed it, so I'm kind of updating you while the cast is like, why are we listening to him talk to us? But
It's all good.
So the first 2 rounds, Chickens and Psy was the last 2 remaining. The second one, it was a 2v1 with Psy being the guy that takes out Chickens. But yeah, Psy and Chickens. So far, it's their show tonight.
Nice.
But good matchup. This is exactly what I was expecting.
Oh yeah. And like we mentioned off air before, we've seen a lot of these guys playing. So not a lot of new players, but these guys have been around for a while, been making waves in the league and in onward of comp lobbies and stuff like that. So we're very aware of their play style. It's going to be super exciting to see the way this plays out. It's going to be a tight match, both maps.
I would say out of the 10 in lobby, the only one I'm not familiar with is Princess Unknown. I'm not sure if that's going to be a rename or if that's a new player.
One cross south to the west.
Newish to the team, maybe. I don't know.
Yep, could be. Double check the lineups here and make sure, see maybe they're for using reservist or if that's a person on the team.
But having casted Notorious before, I'm very familiar with this 5-man lineup. As well as Resin. As I said, the only one that I'm personally unfamiliar with is Princess. Sham. Up ahead in front of his
Careful.
team, just kind of giving a
They
lay of
could
the
come in
land
from blue room and crouch behind.
towards Kion. Doesn't look to be like he's going to be pushing anytime soon. He's perched up, just hanging out, watching the market. He's got his tablet out, sitting up as Kraft finds
They lost Matt, so they crossed the west.
And Princess is on their official roster.
Nice.
It's just Princess on their roster. So
Gotcha. Kraft now getting real close to Kara's position. Needs to start slowing down. Going to give off some kind of
Just confirming.
call out. Maybe just lets the shots be the audible cue that the rest of the team hears as
yeah,
well.
there I don't think the call out's required due to the shots going off.
Yeah.
If they were trying to sneak around or a couple of them were talking about a plan or something, then you might want to expose their position,
Right.
throw a little wrench in their plan.
So I was thinking this earlier, and we never really got to touch on it. The whole aspect of the whole aspect of where you're actually in game and how immersive it is. Sometimes you're almost too scared to talk on that radio. You wonder if somebody's around you, and if doing any type of verbal communication would give away your position, and immediately somebody starts. You know what I mean? It's
Yeah.
I personally have felt that idea or that emotion. Like I don't want to talk because I don't want to get shot.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if anybody else does or if I'm just that.
Oh yeah, it's
if I'm
common.
Just that Nancy,
Yeah.
but
It's human nature. You trying to stay quiet, trying to stay hidden, and but I find that sometimes it disrupts the other opponent, knowing that you're there.
yeah.
Rather than you being surprised. And the way it sounds, you may want to turn me down a little bit or you up a little bit. Chat is saying I'm much louder than you.
Coming in from the south.
Well, I know who they're here for.
Ah,
Yep, one in the south one.
nice
That's Chickens
shot there by
finds
Chickens.
Princess.
He might be coming in from the right side.
Framed
Crafted
here in the
frame.
north.
Yeah.
Yep.
I would say we're following the same. Dub still hasn't really moved very far from his original position of getting the lay of the land there in the middle needs to be careful because teams craft finding chickens in my rear.
In the north, yeah. Chickens got a little aggressive on defense and pushed out a Kiat and went after Craft.
Wicked does find that refract. We'll get
He's in the
found by
market near blue
Timo.
room. Get in the market.
Notorious looking to tie this up 2-2. Oh no! Wicca finds Timo.
Communication.
All that's left. New face here at the end of the rounds.
Care kind of wide open. Alan Care kind of wide open here in the west courtyard. Coming out of the west courtyard, sitting in front. Definitely not going to give up this cap. Oh, another team kill! No! No! They had a 3-1 advantage and 2 team kills. Care just wants all the glory. Alan, all the glory coming out. He's the one that protected OBJ.
No.
And Frame's got to be like, what are they shooting at?
Yeah, right? Less than a minute. We'll see what Frame does. He's a very big threat to this this OBJ currently, especially with one remaining defender. There's so
And
many
that defender's
spots you
got to
can cap
rotate.
from. Yeah.
Yep. So the advantage is really to the offense here. But Frame doesn't realize, probably doesn't realize there's only one left.
Yeah. Doesn't realize that there's been 2 TKs. Oh my God.
And Alan's just got to rotate and rotate and rotate. It's all that he can do.
Oh no! Wow.
Oh!
Works out in Notorious's favor. Oh man, that could have been very bad.
That round was all Alan.
Yeah. Yeah. Wow.
Saving it for him. I don't need you guys here getting in my way. Wow. I got here just in the right time to see Kiat.
Oh. Well, yeah. Did you get to see both rounds of Kiat?
Yes.
Nice. Yeah, that's right. You did. We just watched it together.
All the casts are getting to you.
Dude, so much onward today.
Lots of onward. Still waiting for my paycheck for all the minutes of cast from Edge and Trip.
Yeah.
You know, at least some Airbnb points or something to stay in Trip's house on vacation.
You would think, yeah, at least.
You would think.
You would think.
There should be like he should host a live casting event, you know, in life casting event at his place.
He should host a. Oh yeah, I was like, what?
You know, 2 or 3 of us should go to his house and all just cast from the same room, you know.
Yeah, where he feeds us and all you can eat, all you can drink, kind of thing. I can dig it. I like the idea.
I can jump on a few of the boats that he's been sailing on.
Yeah. I mean, I can't really jump onto a boat, but I can.
Yeah.
I can like.
That's right.
Flop onto the boat, I guess. As we talk about something not really
non-onward.
But we are.
It's just so much onward today. So hey
onward.
Guys.
But we're back into it because it is.
We barely have time in between casts to go to the bathroom, let alone not think about onward.
You've been to the bathroom?
My battery's low. I've just been charging it in the tent. I'll let you know.
I'm just gonna make a run with a couple 2 liters later or so.
There you go. Moving on.
We are now in that northeast market, OBJ. Northeast Bazaar, northeast market. I don't really know what to call all these different sections. You've got like that northeast, you've got your northwest. They're all just different corners of this village, but they all, to me, I mean, they all kind of have that same market bazaar vibe, right?
They do, and you know, some people color code them. Some people use the doors. I think the doors are different color in the market. So some have red doors.
Yep, I
maybe
just saw
all
him
of them have
cross,
red.
either crossing to
Used
the
to be
west or
different.
he's going up
They're
in
all
that
red
building.
now.
Yeah, so, I mean, is that a stupid question? You giggled at me. I mean, they all
What's
look
that?
like well, just the whole idea. I mean, they all look like
No,
markets.
no,
They're all
and that's
bazaars.
yep. That's exactly large. Center bazaar or East Courtyard. Courtyards and markets is pretty much a standard call out. I feel
Courtyard,
like
that's the word I'm missing. That's the
Yeah.
vocab that I needed.
Northeast Courtyard or
Yeah,
Southeast
there
Courtyard.
you go.
Yeah.
But minute 10
But as our
in.
team, we have color coded the different sections, so to try to simplify that.
Oh, is Theta gonna be mad at you for giving away the team strats?
I didn't say the color codes.
I mean, how many colors are there?
Well, there's a lot of sections of Bazaar. So
I guess.
I think there's 7. I think there's 7. Each courtyard has its own color.
Okay. That's nice. Of
Second
them to
floor
be
kiosk.
inclusive of the entire rainbow, because that's a lot of colors.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Not a whole lot of action here. 2 minutes in for round number
No.
5, but
No, and if you look at the map, you can see that Notorious is really spread out, and they're going to try
Very
to do the surrounding more or less than punching through like a freight train. So a lot of map to cover. We've discussed this in previous matches. Owning more real estate in the map is going to help you as a team sometimes. Making sure no one's coming around you or flanking you, and then engulfing into the defense.
Still there.
And that works for some people. Some teams like to freight train it, 4 or 5 man pushes and just push through as fast and hard as can. So lots of different strategies here in Onward.
coming up on 3 in, only 1 down. The Texas Matt had Craftomic's position called out to Aylin, but unfortunately Aylin was unable to stay away from the lasers. However, I believe might be coming up on Craftomic's position. Just right around the corner for each other. Wicca. Oh! I
Trash
think
you
Wicca
inside
was
kiosk.
trying to coerce a response and got it.
Yeah,
He
pro level strats.
he grabbed for the audible cue and did not grab it off his chest. Like, he just straight up went back to the gun. But I guess
May have heard something himself, or
I'm not
I don't
sure.
know.
Maybe when he went for that audible cue of the nade and didn't hear the immediate footstep,
Mm-hmm.
that's what threw him off. I don't know. It was a heck of a try. Give him that.
Yeah, Craftomic must have heard Texas Mad Air in the north, because he has thrown a grenade out the window, out the door, and also has constantly kept his laser over here in the north still.
Chicken's still on a tear. We'll find Dubshin here in the east.
Burning a lot of time to
Forward,
get
but-
through around this map, so they got a minute and a half to figure out their push here.
Got one in blue room on the
Texas
south
Mad
side.
still got some
OBJ.
cover, or a little bit of length to cover through Kiat yet.
Timo was able to land a couple shots on Kraft. Kraft would have had the syringe by now, but yeah, like you said, their time was starting to cut out, and you've still got a pretty healthy defense around the OBJ itself. Will they deplete it themselves? We'll find out. No, it was Notorious that was all the TKs. Never mind. I'm sitting there thinking,
Yeah.
Never mind. Sorry, Resin. Just a little less than a minute. Timo finally downs Kraft in Kiot. Matt just behind.
And
Chickens.
Frame's got this nice angle here, looking right there, see if he sees anybody. The problem is, if they get in that line of sight where Frame is on camera 2, that got little to no shots to get.
Timo, yeah,
He was clipping in the back.
would have had to been.
Yep, his foot was clipping. Sly finding Timo.
Gets the revenge.
Oh, Mad Matt can cap from this corner. It looks like he is going to. Chickens is also on it. 2 cap and Sly not knowing. He's trying to pre-fire that corner, but Mad Matt has got Tablet out. 2 up. The cap goes through. Wow.
Oh no, the instant replay didn't work there. Why would it not work there?
Trip broke it.
Yeah, probably. That's unfortunate. That would have been a decent little replay.
Somebody can clip that for us.
Yeah, we
can always go back and
yeah.
clip it.
Yeah, clip it.
Yeah, we'll do that.
But yeah, as you've seen, very, very good offensive push by Notorious. Very well planned out. I don't know if the entirety of that round, how it went about, was their plan, but the end goal was obviously the plan. 2 members in that smoke. I don't understand how both was able to get in there without finding, at least stepping in front of Sai's laser. Like, he was lighting it up.
Sly was just worried about staying prone, so there was a little feeling safe and feeling safety factor there and not really clearing the smoke.
Yeah.
So he was pre-firing through the smoke,
Yeah, he was.
but I don't think he understood that you could cap from that side of the wall. Or he was thinking that Princess still had eyes on that side. So a little miscommunication.
Yeah, that's what I was wondering as well, is where was Princess and Blue? Because I'm guessing must have had eyes off at the last second when it was Matt and Chickens. It would have been Chickens coming in the smoke. So obviously Chickens wasn't the one with the cap. Matt ended up getting that stat. Yeah, that could have went either way. That's those smoke caps are always tough to really like say. It, you know what I mean? Like, it really could go either way. It's blind luck sometimes when you're firing in that smoke. Literally blind luck.
And it really is. And sometimes you pre-fire, and if there's objects around, like the OBJ, like you're not on the same side of the OBJ. Maybe you're hitting the OBJ and somebody's directly behind it, and you're like, yeah, I cleared it. You know, I shot through it. Or a few seconds later, after you cleared it, somebody ended up walking through it, and you just missed them again. So, yeah, that's tough. And again, a little bit of humans, wanting to be safe. That's just our nature. That, Sly could have ran out and checked the corners, but stayed prone and just stayed still. Even clearing the smoke, a lot of people don't think about that. They forget, like, oh, that smoke, it's in my way now. Well, you could actually go up and throw it away. Yeah.
Yeah.
But I still don't even think about that. Even though I say it all the time, I still don't think about it in game because there's just so much going on in your head at that time.
I've thrown away smokes, but it's been like they've been launched at me from a distance, and I wasn't worried about somebody like right there on me. But in that scenario, I don't think I'm going to get up off the ground and go grab that smoke and throw it, especially if I'm hearing the footsteps around me. Whether he could or couldn't, I don't know. But I mean, that's a lot of noise all around anyways, because he was next to the OBJ. He did have smoke next to him. So, just trying to ramble through all the possibilities that could have been going on for old Cy in there. But regardless of what could have been going on, what actually ended up happening was a very good cap.
Yes. Yep, well executed, and we thought maybe they were taking a little bit too long.
Yeah.
But I believe someone killed the guy in Kiat. It was Kraft in Kiat. Somebody killed Kraft, and that guy in the north who was worried about it. If the call out came, hey, Kiat's down, that gave that guy in the north the green light to run in.
Yep.
And which I believe he's the one that got the cap from the north side.
Yeah, he was. Yeah. No matter if it takes 6 minutes or 2 seconds to win the round, you've got all 6 minutes, and you can cap within, depending on how fast your fastest capper is. You can cap from anywhere between like 2 to 4 seconds at the fastest, I think. So I mean, a round could go either way at any point in time. We'll see how this round goes. Whether Mafia looking to tie it back up with a cap back, maybe.
Thank God for you,
Chickens.
Fortitude
You're a
lead.
hero among men. I can push.
Yeah, it was a long break there. Maybe, I don't know if somebody used their timeout.
You know there's gonna want to take.
Long in
Just,
between the rounds.
Maybe just a little bit of strategy, a little strategizing,
Yeah.
a little drawing on the whiteboard.
C4 toss there by Timo has landed right in between these two buildings.
Oh, it looks like we've had a roster change.
Ah,
Looks like little Zam's in.
little Zambi came out for. Oh, it looks like Princess.
Yeah.
Wicca in. Kiat finding Dub.
-1.
Craft just around the corner. Possibly going to look for a revive. Refrag. Hits it.
Scratch 1 Kia.
Nice work by Craft Topic there. Just got to main up, bro.
Yeah, just got to main up, bro. Big fan of Lil Zambi here. Just a personal story. Playing against Reza Mafia, Lil Zambi met me on the 50-yard line, as they say, in the middle of a smoke after they capped on us. Met me for the high five, the good sportsmanship in game.
Oh, nice.
Yeah.
There's a guy
Always
behind me.
carried that with me.
Yep. It's good. It's nice to see the
Sportsmanship.
friendly. Yep. Absolutely.
At the end of it all, it is video games.
Yeah, and we've said that many times on cast as well. Is it's a game. It's competitive. We're all competitive, but you need to have fun. Because if you're not having fun, is it really worth playing? I mean, so try to enjoy yourself. But the competitive side of things does get frustrating at times. Because we all want to win.
Yeah. I can say I've definitely lost more football games in my life than I've won. I enjoyed every single year I played.
Yep.
Same with Armor. It sucks to lose, but it's still fun to play.
Yeah, and when you're playing with a game with people all across the world at the same time, technology is just amazing that we're able to even do that. I mean, you just take a moment and think about that, that we're in VR playing a first-person shooter game with people all across the world at the same time.
Yeah.
It just blows my mind that we're at that level.
Scratch
Something
1 on
that does
objective.
find Timo.
On the south side of objective.
Craftomic.
Craft work. Yep. He has clear visibility to cap here. Oh,
too
don't
far
get
out. Too far out.
there. Oh, man.
Mad will find Craftomic and saves the cat back.
Mozambique.
Bailing.
Mozambique. Where's the C4 going off?
Chicken's all
Clacker
that's
must-
left. Not close to the OBJ. Has to crash. Lil Zambi's getting the cap out in the smoke. They're going to cap back. Tie it up 4-4. Oh,
Wow.
man.
And I think Frame might have seen Chickens cross that road. I'm not sure. He threw a smoke. I couldn't see if he could see across the road or not. But, I mean, that would have been next level if he kept him alive for that, too.
Yeah.
That'd be nice to watch that back and see if that was the case. But Frame tossed the smoke there from southeast over the tank. So I'm not sure if he could see him cross that street or not. But that was nice. Back to a 4v4. What a matchup we have here.
Yeah. Lil Zambi coming in. First round in. Gets the cab. Here to save the day. That is nuts. He said, listen, coach, I'm fresh off the couch.
Yeah.
Oh, man. So,
I've got steady hands and fingers. I can cap this.
Yeah, exactly. Wow. So, after 2 10-2 Lambro casts, we finally can find one where we're getting a tiebreaker round, first off.
Yes.
And secondly, well, no, I can't say that because we had caps in the previous one. Never mind.
Yeah, Rome was cap masters there for a little while.
But this one we do have a cap from both teams. And a cap back at that.
Yeah. Yeah, it's exciting to watch. I like smoke caps. I like watching how people strategize and get there, where you can cap from, weaknesses. It, and again, like we've mentioned before, people enjoy watching the cast, not only for the entertainment, but also for educational purposes of the game. You can learn so much from casts.
Notice when I was talking about Lil Zambi earlier, he was the one that capped, and he was the one in the smoke that did the high five. And you seen him just cap and smoke again. So,
oh, nice.
Just FYI, you're playing Resin Mafia. Lil Zambi can cap and smoke. He don't need eyes.
That's right. And over by Resin Mafia, and they said, we just pulled you in, and you get a cap and 2 kills.
Yeah, exactly.
They're pumped up. So right now we're at match point here on map 1 here. Notorious's pick. So let's see if they can take this offensive round. Tank OBJ is a tough one. It's very common for people to be up in this northeast courtyard and the blue room as well. So this must be a smoke cross.
See
if any smoke comes out.
Heading up to the northeast.
Mm-hmm.
You're looking for a smoke cross from Timo?
No, from Karen Chiggins here in the north.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
They got to be able to. They have to smoke out blue room.
Yeah, they're heading out now. Shots do head towards Aylin, but they don't connect.
So it's gonna. Aylin should be letting Dubsham know one is crossed. Aylin's done a little bit of a smart play, trying to look back. They're not going to think he came back. And look at blue room here.
Another smoke out in front of Sai. Chicken's going to be able to...
Yep, that's the perfect smoke. That's where you need it.
Very good throw by, I'm guessing, Timo.
And by doing that, they can skip the whole northeast courtyard in general, because they know people are going to play there, like where Dubsham is.
That's
so by
exactly
smoking out Sly,
for.
you can move right down the street.
Yep.
And now they're going to get good visibility here onto blue room.
One's in that south building.
When that smoke clears.
Timo with a call out on frame. Right now, just a lot of intel gap. Chickens underneath the Humvee finds Sai in blue room.
South room.
Shot underneath the Humvee there. Here in map number 1, down to 4v4, 4-2-4.
Yeah, it doesn't get any closer than this. Dubsham finding Allen here.
Kraft
is he going to push
Matt
it?
In the distance.
Dub doesn't realize Chiggins has passed him already.
Chiggins probably hearing Dub run around. Chiggins will find a frame from behind.
Now he knows. Oh.
Getting shots toward Dub. Dub turns and returns fire.
Yep.
We'll find
nice
Chiggins,
rotation.
however.
Nice rotation.
I can see this side.
Oh, you gotta say, don't get too greedy. Get out in the open street there, Dub. A lot going in their minds and their headsets right now. 4-4, match point, holding the defense on their map.
I hate being right here.
Man, Kraft with a nice nade onto Timo. All down to one man.
Alright, I'll rotate to the other blue room.
All by himself. Originally, I thought this was starting to look kind of bad for Resin, the way Notorious was really spread out and had we've got somebody dead in the south. We've got somebody dead in Center Market, and then obviously Chickens next to where Dub was. I mean, it was a very well spread out offense here. It appears we didn't have anybody drop while they were alive, right?
I don't think so.
Okay.
No.
That's all.
They know where
if that
Alan's
happens,
at.
but
Yeah, it is unfortunate. I don't believe so. They know where Alan's at. He's only got a minute and a half to get the tank, but he, more importantly, you know, can just go for the kills, which may be harder because they may tuck in. But a good rotation here. Little Zambi is going to hear these footsteps and C4. Wow! and little Zambi excited.
yeah,
What a pull
I would
in.
be too, bro.
Wow.
What a couple rounds from Zam.
Yeah, just getting in and getting the cap, getting the winning kill there on the last round. That's got to throw in some hype, especially for the R3SIN Mafia here. Being on Notorious's map pick and taking it from them is huge.
Yeah. Very, very huge. And once again, huge rounds coming out from Lil Zambi. Chiggins, 13-5 in map 1. Craftomic, 11-5. Texas Matt had the cap for Notorious, but unfortunately, Lil Zambi coming in and just saving the day. Man, oh man, good rounds. Anything to say before we hit this intermission and check for map number 2?
No, man, just wow. I mean, can't say much else. I mean, 5-4 on this map. You know, back-to-back caps and C4s and explosions, and what else could you else be asking for? Land Bros. I mean, it's the ideal night.
The ideal night. Again, Lambowski, Lampy 28, Notorious versus R3SIN Mafia. Tight matchup here in the IVRL tonight. We're going to hit an intermission. We'll see you in map 2. Alright, everybody. Welcome back to IVRL Season 1, Week 8, Notorious versus R3SIN Mafia. This is Lambowski, coming about Lampy 28, and we are back on quarantine for map number 2. Watch a little bit ago. R3SIN and Notorious battle it back and forth. Cap back, and just onslaughts of just thrilling onward action for map number 1. Ended up in a 4-4 tie, coming down to the last round, and R3SIN took the opposing team's map pick. We'll see what happens here on quarantine. So we've got the Southwest Shack OBJ, I guess you could call it. What do you call this land?
I'm still getting in the lobby here.
That's right. Sorry about that.
Sorry.
The no, you're
Onward's
fine.
been a pain today. I'll tell you what.
Well,
like,
we've been stressing it out, man. We've been asking too much.
Oh, I guess we have. It must be really full. So,
servers are just really taxed right now.
yeah.
It's the OBJ next to, in between gas station and hospital, in that little 4-story high rise.
Oh, okay. Yeah. More or less so. I mean, gas station OBJ.
Yeah.
You know, that's what we call the OBJ, but the building itself, I don't.
Exactly.
Sometimes we call it like, yeah, exactly.
Sometimes we call
don't
it
really
this,
know what it
sometimes we
is.
call it that. Exactly.
It's if we're on this OBJ, we call it OBJ building.
right.
But if otherwise, we just say between gas station and hospital, or because I don't know what it is.
Yeah.
Oh, you know what? Is it twins? It might be twins.
Yeah,
I think
maybe I could see that.
I think it's twins because the one is burnt down. It's wrecked.
It's busted. Yeah. And it's
so
got a garage on the other side, the same as the OBJ
yeah, I
building.
think they're called OGs. OGs in the game. James will call it twins. And I've heard people call it
Okay,
twins.
I see that. Good to know for those that talk about these. Got the OBJ
Nice set of
here,
twins.
but they are. I mean, they are twins. This one's a
They
little.
sure are.
One's a little
I think
busted.
you got burning twin and non-burning twin.
Yeah.
I have no idea.
Burning
I'm
twin,
just
non-burning
I'm
twin.
just throwing stuff out right now.
But then you get into the issue of burning building call out, center burning or whatever. If you
Yeah.
start throwing out burning something else, does it throw your team off?
no, because we're really good.
Oh, that might. Yeah. I'm sorry.
So
Yeah. Excuse the HE double hockey sticks out of me, Lamp.
right?
Oh.
No.
Nah, I'm just kidding.
Nah. You
Oh.
look at our record right now. Not a very impressive. But
It is what it is.
We have
Records
fun.
mean nothing until the playoffs.
Nah. That's what it is. We're just keeping our playoffs. Did you say playoffs? Keep our record low so no one's really watching us, and then how it
Surprise.
come at the end.
Yeah. Sneaky.
Yep.
Come out of nowhere kind of style. I got it.
Pro strats there.
Got it. Looks like we got a tiny roster change for Notorious as Ranger comes in to join the party for the 5th. We are looking at a full lobby, so hopefully we get to popping.
Yeah, and I saw Ranger in chat in the stream, and he was like, "Yeah, I enjoy watching my team." I guess they pulled him in. Maybe quarantine is a map for him. Maybe he's good at it. Maybe somebody else doesn't care for it or was having some issues. Maybe Ranger just wanted to play. Got the itch, man.
Got the itch, man. Sorry, I was trying to see how this panned out. Wow, another 10-2.
Was it really?
Yeah, Dark Matter taking their match. I'm pretty certain that's 3 10-2s in a row for the Cats. We're talking about
I have to go back. Yeah.
We were talking about how it was a possible, how there's possibilities for multiple ties, how we're seeing a lot of ties and stuff. And then out of nowhere, it's like, okay, y'all don't like ties, huh?
But yeah,
There's
right.
10
Let
and
me throw
2s.
this at you.
Oh my gosh.
Right, nothing on Discord from the teams yet, so I don't know. I don't think they're waiting on us, but
Shouldn't be.
I'll let them know that we're ready.
If they're waiting on us, they're backing up.
Yeah,
There they are.
it's funny. I just sent good to go, and they went. I don't know. Maybe they were waiting on us to say something, but
Actually shoot him though, but you can actually shoot
See?
him through the windows. You can actually
I made it happen. So that's what I do right there. I did
Hey, if y'all need
I
stuff,
did that.
Yeah, if y'all need stuff to work, just holler at Lamp.
They say, what do you think about me hiding back
that.
here?
Not today.
We need to watch that north. We need you to watch that north.
Stupid mountain internet. Not giving me anything.
I mean, you can't really say much about mountain internet. I am in the mountains.
Yeah. Ranger hard push up into the hospital. Going to meet up with a whole load of Resin Mafia people here shortly. That's it though. Dubsham is going to find them.
Ooh, the trade word between Ranger and Dubsham. Dubsham was laying into Ranger. Well,
Yeah, I
before
believe
Ranger turned
they
and shot.
He posted up and just sat there and watched that stairway. I think he heard the footsteps coming.
But it could also be just that he was injured.
I was gonna say, did we have another drop? But Sai's hiding in the X of his downed father. I was sitting there thinking, I'm like, where is this fourth member?
That's news to me. I didn't know Sly was his son. That's cool.
Oh yeah, like I said, Dub's over there trying to farm his own VR team.
Yeah,
He's trying to raise them like straight up.
that's funny, but awesome. Yeah, you know, just a father-son, you know, thing you can do together. You know, is cool.
Dude, I hope my knees are good enough to play VR with my kids later on in life.
Yeah.
Because you best believe I'm going to be the exact same as Dub. I'm going to be the one that's like, hey, we got practice. Get up.
Put your headset on.
Yeah.
Oh, Zambi finding Texas. Matt way in the west.
That's a wild smoke. It just caught the windowsill perfect and will not come off that building.
Oh.
Sai getting the headshot on Timo. Zambi going for another cat, but Chickens stops that approach. Lighting up the smoke. Won't find anybody home. To a 3v2. 4 minutes left.
Kraft finding Wicca. Oh, if Kraft gets behind this building.
Chickens, you have to push. Kraft is capping. Chickens, you have to push.
We'll he did get the kill. He's got to get outside, though, because, well, I mean, not knowing where they're at, but they can cap from outside.
On it, I was going to say.
But now they got him pinned in there, so he's kind of, if they just need to watch it and wait 3 minutes.
I would just wait for audible cues if I'm him. If I'm sitting in there, you know they can, I mean, they can't cap in front of you without you really not knowing. But
well, and Wicca's on the street, so he can give out the call-outs, actually.
Yeah.
So Wicca is, as long as Wicca's alive, which isn't going to last too much longer, but he can see that cap spot, so he can tell Chickens no one's behind you. What a grenade.
Yeah. Sai just about took Chicken's life.
Ooh. This is spicy. I love it.
Why is it spicy?
100%.
Yeah. You don't have that.
Oh, I can't believe Frame didn't. I don't know. If it was me, I would have sat here for Framed and just watched that doorway the entire time.
Yeah.
Like, you have him pinned in there. If you know he's in there, but he may not think he's the last one left, not sure. But if you know he's in there, I mean, he's got to come out sooner or later to check that outside.
Well, maybe they would imagine that Chickens is too afraid to come out. If they think that he's the last one alive, they're not going to be able to push up in front of him. They need to rotate around, which might be what Frame is doing. Try to
what a rotation by Frame here.
Yeah.
Yep. Sly's taking over the responsibility to watch inside there. It's a long run for Framed. See if he can make it. And how long's Wicca gonna last? That's another big key.
Shouldn't be much longer. What is it, a 2-minute bleed out?
I don't really know the exact time. It's got to be around the 90-second to 2-minute. Yeah, somewhere around there.
So we were at 3 minutes. Yeah, I was going to say. We were at 3 minutes.
Oh, there goes
Wicca. A couple
Wicca.
seconds shortly after the death when you said that what time will it be?
Oh, Chickens is peeking.
Once again,
Frame just did a whole lap around the map, and he's probably like, oh, that was all for nothing.
Oh, well. It is what it is. It come back down to the same in round number 1 for map number 1. Come down to Sai and Chickens. Same thing for map number 1. Or map number 2, round number 1.
Yep.
I'm trying to get my numbers together. You know how that goes.
Numbers are tough.
Numbers can be tough, yes. Thank you for acknowledging that. Thank you. Yep. Numbers hurt sometimes. But,
another drop on the Notorious side here.
Pretty. I'm trying to think of how that could have. What really went down for that offensive push into the OBJ, just because it wasn't like. I mean, it was kind of a quick spawn for that OBJ. If I'm not wrong. They were just right above the hospital.
Yeah, I think what saved actually the offense is not pushing into ground floor hospital immediately.
Yeah.
And you know, they held back, so because everybody's going to be watching that, you know, like everybody from gas station. As soon as you break that little doorway from the garage of hospital, you know, they're watching that.
Right.
So they got that first kill, you know, staging up, watching the stairway, and then just slowly worked away around hospital and kind of, you know, you take away that one kill on the defensive side, and that's a big hole opening. So when the defense is looking at their tablet and they're like, oh man, we lost that side, there's got to be rotations that are going to have to be made. And I think from there, they just started picking them apart, throwing smokes, getting chaos. And the defense just they got to start peeking. They got to start changing their angles and rotating for that lost coverage on hospital.
Sorry, I was kidding.
Just not listening to me.
No, I was
Yeah.
listening 100%. 100% I was listening. I was just trying to get engaged with Twitch and have other stuff.
Yeah, like we've talked about it before. There's a lot going on for
lot,
casters.
A lot.
Yeah.
So
Every time I cast, I feel like I got to buy another screen, you know? So I'm up to 3 screens now. I've got Discord open, I got Twitch open, I got OBS open. You know, we're just checking everything. Stats for the computer running, you know, making sure the frames are dropping and what's going on with that. There's just a lot that has to go on for a caster. So
it's not the hardest job in the world, or otherwise you wouldn't be able to watch a Lambowski cast ever. But it is not a super easy thing to be able to make sure that you keep all the action flowing, all the moving parts of a stream, as well as just still keeping everybody engaged. That's what we're trying right now. Because obviously
Right.
there's a little bit of a lull in between these runs. But, a lot of questions lately in League of Gen. Certain bugs, there's certain things we can't really fix without shutting down both Onward or the stream. And sometimes you are faced with the decision of, do I shut down the stream for a minor inconvenience and a number of people that's trying to watch the action, or you know what I mean? It's just
yeah. Either battle through it or not.
Yeah. And it's gonna be caster specific depending on how they react.
Yeah. And if you know, not all of us are techies. You know, I mean, we need big buttons that are easy to read with simple instructions for some of us. So when it becomes an issue and you're afraid to shut down or restart, not knowing if that's going to fix it or not, and lose 5 minutes of the match. You know, I understand that's not very much, but we have so much going on there that nerves kick in. We forget to click stuff again or restart things, and
Exactly.
so we appreciate the patience, and we have a great community that's always backing us, and we really enjoy that, and that we enjoy doing this. We wouldn't do it if we didn't.
No, I truly just I love the game of Onward. I want to see it grow. I want to see it get to the point of AAA gaming. Like, I want VR to be a thing.
Yep.
And that's what
It'll eventually get there. As
it is. Yeah.
Here's that push in hospital. Wicca. Wow, what a snapshot. Taking down frame. And you can start seeing the arrows on the map. The defense is rotating.
Say Notorious had almost chopped this defense in half, but Kraft finally finding the first member of the rushing offense here in the hospital.
Texas Mad Matt here in the center street has making a great rotation. You need to get this back end coverage so you can start picking these guys apart. Everybody thinks you're in hospital now, and he did not catch Kraft on this rotation, so Kraft is going to do some damage here. They're expecting Texas Mad Matt to have their back and watching that cross. Wicca is upstairs.
Wicca.
Special 2.
And they're still not looking.
Now down to a 3v3. Timo.
Now Timo's.
No, there's one on top of hospital.
They think he's up top, but Oh, wow.
The frag at his feet!
Oh! Frag from death. Oh, my goodness.
Craftomic with a martyrdom.
Oh. Wow. And that, based on where Texas is, that's going to be tough. I mean, he's still got 4 minutes to rotate back.
Got plenty of time, but...
But the defense has no idea this happened because Kraft died.
Right.
And they're expecting 3 guys, and that's exactly what Dubsham just said. There's still 3, right?
Ranger is currently giving whispered callouts. Obviously, Dub and Sai is not close enough to be able to hear it, but let's go check out what Matt is doing.
Father and son left. And they got great spots. They're in the right spots to cover that. But if Texas can get back here without getting picked or these guys getting confirmed, going to bring this back to a 3v2. Wow, what a grenade.
It really was. It really was. Matt asking, "Are you ready?"
It's
I
right.
know.
It's right there.
They're just going to leave Ranger?
No, they're gonna get him. Needs to be
Oh,
careful.
his body's in
Oh
a different
no,
spot.
Dub almost peeks around the corner. Ranger is very well aware where Dub is.
Yep. Utility coming out, possibly. I wonder if they have any utility left.
That's what I was waiting to see if they toss a frag out there, but
And, I mean, the littlest things, this little mound that's in front of Ranger gives you just enough protection if you stay crawling that they can't see you make that cross. Getting a great angle onto Dubsham. Dub getting pinched here bad. Frag come. Oh, I thought it was a frag. Double flash coming out.
2 minutes left. Down to Sai. Sai is currently in a position that, I mean, he's going to be able to stop most cap attempts unless somebody rotates away from their current spots. But
Yep.
I mean, he's
I think he should see Mad Matt here soon if he comes around these containers.
yeah. The moment he does, though, they're going to know exactly where he's at.
Yep.
Oh no, a click from Sai.
Was there really?
Yeah.
I was on Mad Matt.
I believe a double.
Now, I
click.
believe you have to be just past this edge. Yeah, okay. They got the kill.
That's a tough one for old Sai.
Yep. Again, you know, get out there, die. You know, that's one of them. There's too many angles to watch. You know, it's still early in the map. You just close match on map number 1.
Yeah.
You know, just it's fine losing 1 point early on like this.
Oh yeah, yeah. I would much rather take a 1 instead of a 2. You know what I mean? But yeah, it's he had a click and then a second click. I watched him drop the mag and put it in, and it clicked again. So I don't know if maybe his gun was
No, so
switched.
this is what happens. It does this to me,
Okay.
and this is, I mean, I'm just saying, if you try to reload too fast, you grab the same mag that you just dropped.
Maybe.
So if your hands are fast enough and the timing's just right, you release a mag, and then when you reach your hand in to grab a new mag, you technically grab the mag that's falling out of your gun. So if it's one that can, if it's a click drop on a mag, instead of one you pull out, you can accidentally grab it back. And I've done that a couple times. And I'm like, why? I'm never out of bullets. Just put this in.
Right. That's why I was sitting there wondering if he had even shot at all that entire round leading up to that point.
Oh,
You know what I mean? Because he didn't.
Yeah.
He wouldn't have seen a whole ton of people from that angle.
Mm-hmm.
But I don't know. I've seen clicks with an M249 and a PKM. I
also, I
can't
think-
say I've actually seen clicks with a lot of guys.
There's a few guns. If you completely empty out the chamber and the mag, you have to, you know, pull back the pin, basically to reload the chamber. And maybe to do that, I don't know.
Well, he had an AK-12.
Oh, I see. I didn't know what gun he had.
Yeah.
I wasn't up on him.
You're talking of like this G3 and all that.
Yeah.
Yeah. The car that's got that
Somebody
forward
will help
charging handle and
smoke
all
this
that.
cross from.
Watching the cross, the aircraft watching the cross. Going to let them know if anybody does get into the south. Smoke's coming out for defensive cross.
A little far out. Shots will come down towards Wicca.
Take your spot.
Eastern. What you call it, man? What building is that called? The OBJ building.
The OBJ. Oh, 2-story. We just call it 2-story.
Okay, 2-story. I can do it.
It's yeah.
I mean, technically it's a 3-story, but 2's accessed, I guess.
Yep.
All right. I'm not here for specifics, I guess.
Here to give me a hard time is what you're saying.
Wicca getting shots towards Zam, not connecting.
No, there was one.
Framed Dub hanging out on AC building. Got a sign in the hospital. Crash behind Zambi.
Pretty meta defenses. And that's what this, a lot of people are wondering, like, well, how am I going to learn new spots? I got to try new things. Not really.
No,
you
don't have to.
Watch these casts. You're going to see over and over, people are in the same spot 75% of the time. And it's because they work and they're covering the right angles. It's how you play them and how you communicate with your team. So don't be afraid to sit in the same spots that other people sit in. You just got to learn how to play it and what you can see and what you can get shot from. You know, 3-story in the far southeast there, where Wicca is, and that's a meta spot, but it's very powerful. It looks all down. You got great elevation. Texas Mad Matt playing in the motel.
North AC roof.
Also very meta to put somebody in there, but that one's tough because you don't know what windows they're in,
AC
and it's
roof.
dark inside.
Ranger does get a shot towards Framed and get a call out for the AC roof, but Framed is now high-tailing it.
Craftomic running through what we call mall, right through the center here. He's got to be careful of the doorway that he's going to peek out. Usually watched.
That's an interesting call-out. Mall. I didn't think of that.
Yeah.
Ranger finds Psy. Texas finds
Timo.
Dub.
Yeah, Timo threw a molly out towards the mall just to let somebody know that, hey, I'm coming through here. Here.
The distance here in the north. Framed wrapping around. We'll deal with Mad Matt most likely.
Yeah, Mad Matt's going to have views on Framed here at Money Trucks.
Shots out from Framed towards Mad.
Nice shot. What a grenade toss by Timo
takes
there.
Craft. Little Zambi. Gonna have a heck of a mountain to climb if he's going to.
Yeah, Timo's going to find him here very shortly.
Take over this round like he was
Wow.
earlier, but
Is he going to see him? He's rotating just in
chickens,
time.
as you called it.
Yep.
So we had another drop on that Resin Mafia
Seems like you're
side.
still pretty quiet. Chat's firing off. You're even quiet to me. So
Oh, well.
you either got to talk about it or turn up.
All right. How do I sound? Louder?
It's a little bit louder.
A little louder?
Yeah.
A little louder?
Maybe I'll just.
Okay. I don't want to burst anybody's eardrums or nothing, or I don't want to start screaming in the mic. We were having that interference earlier. I don't know if it's that or what, but
I'll double check and make sure.
maybe I'll just start screaming at everybody and say, "How's it going?" and all that good stuff. But and I'm sitting here, scoreboard or not scoreboard. Sorry. So we've got Notorious tying things up match-wise, 6-6, with a current score on map 2, 2-1. Yeah, we were talking about earlier. I was gonna say, we need big buttons and everything. There's literally a big button right here that says scoreboard on, off, and it blinks red. For those that are listening and watching, we need very big, non-subtle hints.
Yeah.
Oh man. But I did notice my intermissions was working again. So
That's
cool.
good.
Yeah.
Trip hooked you up. That's awesome.
No, he didn't. We didn't do anything.
Oh, it just worked. Huh?
Yeah. Yeah. Computers, bro.
Paid off.
Computers, bro. But we're back into it with Notorious now on the offense. We'll see if they can take care of the two-story OBJ better than R3SIN Mafia did.
Let's see where their defense throws them out.
Yeah.
See if they get aggressive on this or not.
I can do that. We'll do that later. Little double action.
They have a very strong north side coverage. One made it across, Frame made it across into the south. Didn't even have to toss a smoke or anything, so that should possibly tell the defense that they had more of a north spawn, since nobody reacted to him crossing. And Craft Atomic going down a Ranger on from north roof here.
So, typically you would think a trade like that would give off a cue of where the team's coming from, but unfortunately for R3SIN, that death does nothing for them. Absolutely
right.
nada, because I mean it happened so soon, and it's so far out. I mean, they could be anywhere, you know. It's so R3SIN's gonna have to deal with basically starting this round 4 to 5. Thanks, Craft.
Yeah, and it was a little bit of a risky flank. You know, if you're going to flank on defense on a large map, flanking through the middle is pretty risky because there's, you know, they could have already gone to, you know, the side of you that you haven't seen.
Right.
So taking more of an edge flank and looking in usually becomes more beneficial on the flanks rather than going through the middle. But if they felt like they got that south, you know, Kraft was trying to take that quick shot or that quick rotation and getting to north roof. If he could have got to north roof and they were in the south, he could have just totally destroyed this offense.
Yeah.
And that was probably the thinking there.
How do
and
I
get to north roof.
How do I sound now, by the way? Just real quick. A little louder?
Good. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's better.
Yeah, I realized what had happened the previous time happened again. When we create the new deck, it comes with filters on the mic. Trip gave me filters for my mic since I'm the one that likes to scream.
I got you.
Yeah, so I was double compressing myself. At least we got that.
Yeah.
2 maps in.
It's all good. I mean, we still got a lot of onward left by the way it's looking, man. These guys are really battling out. It's a nail biter.
It really is. Did we have somebody die on R3SIN? Yeah. Okay, never mind. It was Craft.
Yeah, that was Craft.
I was like, was there a drop? But there was a drop, but he was dead beforehand.
Maybe just really had to take a break and he's like, I'm gonna go die so I can be AFK for a little while.
Yeah, maybe. Maybe go be with my thoughts.
Yep.
One on the southeast third
Refill,
story.
maybe?
Be careful.
Just below frame. Line this up to a 44.
Wicca pushing from the south. Rotating back around kind of that big tall skyscraper. Looking for somebody on 2-story. C4 going out in mall. Nobody being affected by that. And Wicca with a nice shot from southeast dunes onto Dubsham. Make a risky cross there to get past 3-story.
Another one down on OBJ.
Looking at 3-story, finding him. Nice job by Wicca.
Don't kill him.
They
Wicca
know he's in
calling for-
motel.
Yeah, I
Yep.
would say Wicca was calling for don't kill him, going for the cap. So
God damn it.
Sai can get here quick.
2 people trying to cap,
Yeah, it's gonna be tough.
and they get it.
Notorious.
Nice job. And then they just, Sly came across that road. Nobody shot him. They let him get killed, themselves get killed. And so they get that cap off. Excellent teamwork and excellent communications there by Wicca.
Yeah.
Saying that, and he's in motel, let him there.
Yeah, he was run. I'm going for the cap. Don't kill him. Don't kill him. That's accurate kill count. That's all that.
Yep.
Because otherwise, I mean, what else do you need? You know what I mean? If you know that that's the last person over there, do you care if he starts shooting at you and you're not the one trying to cap? You know what I mean?
Right?
Yeah.
Yep. That's teamwork. I mean, that's playing as a team and thinking about the bigger picture. So don't worry about the KDs. If your team says they're capping, you just got to put that trust in them.
Yep.
And wow, what a swing here, because this is Reza Mafia's pick. And, Reza Mafia took map 1 Bazaar 5-4 over Notorious's pick. Now Notorious is up 4-1 on Reza Mafia's pick. It's not uncommon because you're playing maps that everybody knows. Right. So it's not like Resin has a huge advantage by taking this map. It's just what they thought they would be best on. And it's not over by any means, but
we've seen earlier, it takes one round to change the tide, to completely tie it up. I mean, obviously they can't tie it up the cap here, but they can tie up the entire match.
Yes. Cap. Yeah, it's currently 8-6 in favor of Notorious total points here, and Resin Mafia does need to get a cap. Would be nice on this one, and it would put them at a tie. Tied up on total points, but obviously their main focus here is to win this map.
It is, however, a capital day with being sunburned. Plenty of times I see pretty much the exact same what just happened as Houston. Smoking it out and crashing. And again, Resin Mafia is smoking with Lausanne, especially.
Yeah, I mean, we've seen it. I mean, obviously both teams are very cap knowledgeable and, able to do it in quite quick timing. Excited to see this. This could be it would be great to see another cap come out here from Resin Mafia to bring this to a
we could see 2 round
nail
nines.
biter.
That'd be awesome.
Oh, man.
In season 8 with 2 round 9s.
Mm-hmm.
Season 8, week 8, sorry.
Season 8.
Time travel.
Oof.
But everybody's enjoying the show as we are. Hope everybody's enjoying the chats. Continue to do so. Just hanging out, waiting for these long intermissions in between rounds now. We were used to Rome and VOA just taking off.
Yeah, and I mean, there is a timer in the map, in the tent. It's supposed to only be a minute and a half. So, it seems like it's been a little bit longer, but maybe that's okay inside there. They do have a drop, so maybe there has been a timeout called for Resin Mafia to get their guy back in. Looks like Wicca is still... Oh, no, not Wicca. Kraft is on that. Kraft, that's right.
Hello,
he died
Kraft.
early. Come on, Kraft.
Yeah. I was going to say earlier, we are allowed to talk trash about Kraft because he's an IVRL caster as well. A co-caster.
He's a co-caster.
Yeah, I was about to say. He's a co-caster. But he's a caster nonetheless.
He's got
He's a voice.
some weak internet for his PC too, so he's not able to quite get up into get the casting format down. But he is always willing to co-cast and very helpful. But we still give him a hard time.
Why not?
Yeah. It looks like they pulled in Mercer.
Roy D. Mercer. Did you ever see that video?
Oh,
well, then I guess
nope.
I just hollered in your ear for no reason.
Yeah, I was confused, but I was letting it roll. Maybe it was something I should have known.
You should have, honestly.
Oh, yeah.
It's okay. We'll do it this way.
For those that are watching IVRL here, this is the first season for this new league. Has changed up compared to other leagues. 2 maps are being played, and out of a map pool of what was it, 9 or so maps in it.
I think so.
And then each team can ban 2 maps that they do not want to play. And then from the remaining, you pick 1 map on your side, and then the other team obviously picks their map. But best of 9, each map, first to 5 points wins. You can possibly get 6 if you do get caps. Sending uplink, you get 2 points for that, and each team is able to fully kill the other team and receive 1 point for getting all 5 kills. So either run out of time on the defense, not letting the offense get to the objective, or killing you gets a point. Killing all 5 members of the opposing team gets you 1 point. And the offense can get 2 points if they get close enough to the satellite dish, the objective, send in the 7-digit code that is on your tablet, and you get 2 points.
Finally back into it. Thank you, Lamp, for... I was just starting to nod off. Like, come on, boys. We're here for Onward.
Yeah, it can be long. We got to fill the air. So, anybody new playing here, this is a VR only game. Or anybody new watching, VR only game, not PC. Get yourself a Quest headset or Index, or join us on the battlefield.
Soon you can, I guess, do the PSVR route, right? Will that be crossplay with Oculus and PCVR and all that?
No, I don't think there is a PSVR, is there?
Well, there's a PSVR, but they're coming out with the PSVR 2.
Oh.
Yeah. Which is apparently boasting a better screen quality than the Oculus. I don't know. The lens quality or whatever, resolution.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm not sure. I don't know what the kids are doing these days.
Yeah, the crazy things kids are doing these days. Ranger, one of those crazy kids.
Pushing south. I missed all my shots.
Roy D. Mercer and Cy.
Offense taking a very heavy north push, clearing out, as you can tell from the map and the blue arrows, really clearing out every angle and every spot possible in the north. And that way they can say, hey, we've got this covered. You don't have to worry about anybody coming behind us. Taking over parts of the map.
Notorious isn't looking to give up any kind of cap attempt with 3 Notorious defensive members all around.
And Wicca is quite a bit away from OBJ sitting here in the west. Has to be really tablet aware. Doesn't have his tablet out. Could wait for audio cues.
Yeah, may just be that little warning trip. You know what I mean?
Yep. Yeah, because if people start going down on OBJ, he's got a long way to go to get back. So maybe some footage on these guys before, knowing something to come over here. But if he waits patiently long enough, he could possibly get framed.
Rush anytime soon. They've got a little bit of time at 3.5 minutes. Not a ton, but...
So if you click over here and look at Dubsham, he needs to... I always get up here and pre-fire into center burning stairway, as you can see where Chiggins is playing, because it's so dark. You just have to pre for that. And Wicca got that guy frame in the north. Gonna flank around and grab Dub. Getting a nice 2-piece there. Three members on OBJ. They do not want to get this cap or let this cap happen.
Accurate throw in terms of pitch, but not the right yaw. That's the right. I know it's pitch and yaw, but on the
It's what?
Nothing. I'll address it
Okay.
later. it's not important.
So Sly taking them shots. They know where he's at. Oh, they almost got him with the Molotov. Just slightly too far. What a toss with a molly. Mercer possibly see Wicca coming out from that courtyard. Oh, Wicca's going to stay tucked in. I thought maybe he's going to keep the rotation going. R3SIN Mafia here in a very tight spot because they cannot lose this either. They lose this, they lose the map and the match. Oh. Mercer trying to throw that grenade. Did hit the edge of the car, so didn't quite get all the distance on it he wanted.
Think Wicca can see Mercer?
No, because he's inside that, behind that wall, and it's a broken wall, so you can see out a little bit, but not at that angle. He'd have to come out of that broken wall. So Mercer, if he stays quiet, man, could you imagine if he gets on the side of the building and caps?
Dude.
Oh, that
my
would be
God.
awesome.
Don't get me
It's
started. Roy
Sly
finds that
got-
outside member.
Okay, get your ass over here. There's two of them over take courtyard. And also maybe ambulance flashing center.
Another
Finds
kill
Texas
coming out.
Matt.
He's got to confirm him, though.
Only down.
Wicca's
yeah,
not
you're
coming
right.
back. Even they called for Wicca to rotate back.
He just crossed.
And,
Wicca's running away towards hospital.
oh, it's Sly gets him. Oh, 2v1. Wow.
The confirm has happened. Wow.
There it is. Oh, man. What patience by R3SIN Mafia, man. And
Oh,
just pulling
man.
Mercer in. Every time they pull somebody in, they win the round for them. Oh, man. That was intense, man. That had me on the edge of the seat. One kill after another.
Dude, I've got goosebumps up my legs right
Mm.
now. I was expecting a much different outcome from the end of that round. That was a wild swing of events between Roy D. Mercer and Psy. Yeah, but like you said, just R3SIN keeps pulling in people off their roster, and then I don't know where they come in and clutch. Like that's nuts, nuts.
Hey, are you fresh?
Yeah.
We need you to come in.
Hey, coach, I've been chilling on the couch, bro. Headset's fully charged. My palms ain't even sweaty.
Right. Oh, man.
Should go on Eminem right there, but all right. I'm just making all kinds of references that you're just.
I'm sorry, I was reading chat. I missed.
Sure.
So I heard Eminem there, and I was trying to remember what you said. God dang it! I love Eminem.
I said something about the palms are sweaty, and I was just waiting for more, and then you were just off in the distance. In your own
Now-
world.
Yeah, I was. I was reading through Discord and through Twitch.
And what do they have to say?
Well, another guy was saying your mic was off, but then another guy said, no, it's just quiet.
Oh,
That was a little bit ago. So,
well, great. Yeah, awesome.
but I think that was before you fixed it the second time.
Well,
or when
the second time, yeah. Hopefully,
yeah, you're much louder on my side, at least, anyway.
well, that's good. You like a loud Lambo? I'm ready.
But wow, I mean, the patience for Sly and Mercer there, sitting in
Dude.
tank courtyard, exposed, and I mean, what they had to be going through in their headset, realizing that they cannot lose this, because it was match point for Notorious. They were tucked into OBJ so hard, and the comms are coming out from Notorious, and it just didn't seem like anybody was reacting to them. They're like, hey, I know they're here, but nobody really had eyes on them. They had one in second story looking somewhere else. They had one downstairs, couldn't see tank courtyard, and they had Sly left looking through the rumble, and then Wicca far back in the west. They asked Wicca to rotate back, and
I
he
heard
didn't
that.
move. So
Yeah.
I don't know if maybe he didn't click the radio, and he was just
Screaming it.
thinking out loud.
Yeah.
Didn't want to take his hand off his gun possibly. But yeah, it's just they were able to pick one off one at a time because they just kept peeking.
Yeah.
you know, they were peeking one at a time. And yeah, you don't want to get aggressive, but you also don't want to peek, you know. So you either got to not peak slow or not be over aggro. So they had to clinch that down a little bit better. A little bit more rotation from Wicca would have helped. But again, you don't know if that's where they stayed. They could have took shots and rotated. There could have been more than 2 left. But
Caster's
cheers
vision
to
is
Reza
20/20.
Mafia for that. Yep.
Yeah, dude, that was a heck of just we're gonna continue on because we've got so much more
Zambi
good
on
onward to happen.
some aggression here. Wow, Zambi really out in the open.
Let's find Timo.
Yeah, he took shots from Texas Mad Mats. Did get injured there a little bit.
Just right behind him is Chiggins. Chiggins, however, in the hole of Tank Courtyard does not see Little Zambi.
And man, what did Little Zambi do to this offense here on the north side? It just totally stopped these guys. They can't go anywhere. And sometimes you need to throw, you know, some of them, you know, wrenches in the gears to slow that thing down.
Yep. And it could be a game changer. If Zambi wasn't out here, Ranger and Texas Matt would probably be around at least AC Courtyard, if not closer to Doveshan's position, at how quick they were moving. So I mean, you can only imagine what kind of things would be going on at that point in time with Sam out here. So yeah.
And if you want to pull up the mini-map, well, not right now, they're getting shots, but if you pull the mini-map, you can look at the defense and how far spread out they are. They are not allowing Notorious to get any real estate on this map. They have pushed everybody out, putting the pressure on. 4v4.
Now, nobody is super close for the cap defense here.
Yep, Notorious is picking them apart.
Dub finds Ranger.
2v3. And Notorious can win this, is what I was trying to say, if they kill all the members.
Dub finds Chiggins. 2v2.
Sly in a great position here to watch Wicca cross if he can just stay patient because he's been bouncing around a lot. Sly has been trying to find the right position to hold.
Side definitely heard that.
What's the kill count? What's the kill count?
And if Sly didn't have a kill count, he just heard Wicca said there's 2 of us left.
Yep.
Okay, there's one in the hospital for sure.
Wicca out of the view from side, obviously the nade.
There's one over here next to me in hospital, and the other one.
Yeah, Father-son holding it down.
I was about to say,
again.
I was letting Pappy know there's one next to him.
I got them sweaty palms we were talking about.
Dude, I've been sweating this entire match. Much quieter than size.
Yep. If Sly makes movements, Wicca's going to know he's in that stairway then, because you know he's going to be behind him. The sounds will come from behind him, and he'll have a little freedom to move. Smoke's coming out from Texas. Texas Mad from North Roof. Sly needs to start looking in. He's really focused on not getting shot, and he really needs to be watching this cross and making sure nobody gets to OBJ. Sly's moving.
Take out Sly first before moving on to OBJ. Sly's not gonna be ready.
Only one left on OBJ.
Excellent work by Wicca. Over a minute and a half here to take out Dub.
Where's Dub?
No.
Dub gone. No.
At this point, don't really have to worry about a cap. You just don't want to die. I know. I mean, you always want that.
Oh man, I thought that was a nade. That's him.
Find one. Nice rotation.
Down to Texas Matt. 1v1.
And again, like everybody, you guys can see, Devsham doesn't know exactly where Texas Matt is. He's throwing flashes on. He doesn't know if that's all the people left. In the headset, there's not all these name tags and outlines of bodies. So, Devsham has no idea, especially, wow, what a rotation's happening right now with 45 seconds
Texas
left.
has this time.
Oh, man. If he times out, always looking for a kill. He thinks Dub's in a good spot right here. If he can stay right here. 28 seconds. If he times out, wow. 20 seconds. Now, if Dub gets down to the last 10, 15 seconds, you guys got to realize just to stay hidden. At this point, it's just don't get shot. There's no time for a cap.
Oh.
5 seconds.
Yeah,
Dub's playing it smart.
I see him grab his tablet. He's like, nah, we're good.
Yep. Wow, timed out. Bring it 4-3, man. Yeah. Holy cow.
I get close to Dub just in time to hear him.
So did I. Yeah.
Oh. Dub was sweating inside the headset as much as you was on the keyboard, bro.
I know, right?
Having it. We are now tied up 8-8. Notorious versus R3SIN Mafia in week 8. Oh my god.
Dang. I was not expecting that. After Wicca got Sly in hospital, I was waiting for, a pinch. Hey, you're in the north, I'm in the south. Let's get on OBJ, start throwing some utility, and take this one.
Would have to probably be, as of right now, my vote for match of the week.
Yeah, so far, absolutely. Yep. I mean, there's only a couple rounds left, and first map was spicy. 100% spicy. And map 2 is shown to be the same way.
Near OBJ, I guess. Humvee, dumpster, OBJ.
Yep.
Whatever you would want to call it.
It can be called whatever your team needs it to be called, right?
Exactly. Man, what? We need to get the gambling. We need to get the gambling.
Oh yeah,
because I just wanted to be like, who's winning? Who's gonna win?
Yeah, right. Voting for your points. Yeah, I've been asking Trick for that for a month or two now. I've just stopped asking.
Right. He's got other things in mind.
Yeah.
Other things on his plate.
He's busy drinking Mai Tais and going boating while we do all the work. No. Those guys do a ton of work on the back burner and behind the scenes for us to have a good time out here. So we appreciate everything they do.
Yes, 100%. All the names you'll see at the end of the stream later on in the credits.
Yep.
Just everybody involved in the IVRL. Everybody's got a helping hand in it somehow. Second round coming out from
-1.
Yep, Texas Matt here in Motel, looking right down at Mercer with that MCX. Nice shots. That MCX shoots like a laser, man. It's got a little bit of recoil, but man, the bullets are like lasers.
Well, that's what I was getting ready to ask. How much recoil actually is there?
I took it and was shooting at a Hesco one day, trying to hold as still as possible, and it looked like it would inch up maybe 3-4 inches as you were shooting. But then when it hits kind of that mid mag, it stops. So it doesn't keep going.
Oh,
it's just got that little slight instant rise.
Jump up. Yeah.
Yep.
What was it labeled as it shoots? What was what's the ammo that they announced that it was supposed to be using?
I don't know. It's supposed to be very similar to the AK-5C.
Okay.
The the way they number system, it's slightly less powerful than the AK5C, but in like the damage points that it says on the stats. But when you take it into we took it both the AK5C and the MCX into a shooting range for the league recon, and it basically the same amount of bullets downed you and the same amount of bullets killed you. There was just a slight difference, I believe, if you shot it in the arm compared to, you know, like a headshot or going through body armor.
Right.
That guy's aim is horrible.
But it costs 1 more point than the AK5C, and that's where people are like, I don't want to spend an extra point because now I can't get a grenade or I can't get body armor. And excellent trade there by Chiggins and Dubsham. All down to Mercer. 1 man left in the north.
Timo's booty
Clutcher
cheeks
kick
behind
time.
that little hole
Mercer.
in the fence there.
Got Dubsham down. I don't know. It's a big rotation. It'll be a tough one. Timo's getting a little aggressive here. Or no, he's going for the revive, isn't he? Mercer looking at 3-story.
Yeah, might have shots towards Wicked soon. Chiggins, let's get that confirm on Dub. Down to a 1v4. However,
there it is.
we'll take the round and the map, as well as the matchup. Wicca with a heck of a second map. I didn't even notice it. 1, 11, and 4.
Wow. Wicca's good, man.
Yeah.
He's got a lot of talent. He's got great comms and very good shot.
Yeah, really changed the tides for this Notorious team. Dude, it could have went either way tonight. These rounds were way too close. Way too close. Good.
A lot of caps. A lot of spicy moments there. Just
like 3 total caps tonight.
Yep.
Lots of
Good
double kill lobbies. I think there was 2 or 3 in the first map. Goodness gracious. Yeah. Was as good as I was expecting. I was hoping for the second round 9 map, but it is what it is. We can't get everything after, right?
That's right.
But yeah, thank you very much, Lamp Dude. It's been a fun Sunday of Onward. This would have been, I guess, the 3rd Lambro cast today.
Yes. And 4th total IVRL cast today. So four casts today. You know, it had some tech issues. Few people. We got a new guy, Deadly Z driver, did his first main.
Yeah. He mained
today.
up. Craft.
Yep.
He mained up.
Yes, sir. And you know, it's based on schedules. You know, we do this out of the kindness of our hearts and the love for the game and casting. So we joke about not getting paid. We don't get paid anything here. So you know, cut us a little slack out there. We're trying to do as many as we can. But, you know, today, 4 casts. Yesterday, I had a cast. 2 casts yesterday. So, fun-filled weekend of IVRL. We hope to see you this week coming up. Once matches get released and schedules get out, you know, when the availability comes out, we'll try to get as many casts as we can.
I think there actually might be some matches going on tomorrow. I think.
No, those were
missed.
missed. Yeah, as a scheduled mishap.
Just making sure. I was getting her saying, I was like, dude, I was like, we may still be doing this tomorrow. Yeah, super fun week 8. Can't wait for week 9. See what the matchups come out. See what we get our greedy little caster eyes on.
Yes.
You got anything else, Lance, before we head out of here?
No, just have a good night, everybody, and God bless.
Yep. Thank you all very much for hanging out with us. This has been Lambowski and Lamp 28 giving you Notorious versus Reza Mafia. We'll be back in week 9. Like 24 to 48 hours. We'll see when the next match comes up. We'll see then.